morning, everybody. Today is a very special day for our family. We are starting homeschool today, and we are off to a great start. Got up at 5:30, got my strength workout in. The kids were up by 7. They are fully dressed. They did all their chores. Their beds are made, and now they are eating pancakes. Breakfast. What, bud?
Mommy.
Yes.
I'm thirsty.
Okay, I'll get you some milk, okay?
Okay.
So guys, this is our first day of learning and development here in the home, and we are very excited. We're gonna be bringing you guys along for it all, so hang on tight. It's gonna be a day of trial and error, a day of a lot of fun, and hopefully by the end of the day, I could snag some tickets for our first field trip. So guys, let's get this day going. The kids are done with breakfast, and I was able to clean up the kitchen and do a lot of chores around the house really quickly while they were doing that. So I'm feeling excellent right now. I cannot function when the house is a mess, and it is looking pretty good right now. So I feel like I have a clear head to start the day. We're gonna start with reading. So the kiddos are gonna read these 2 books. I'm gonna do this one at a time because if I read with them together, one of them dominates the other. So it's best if they do this separately. So I'm gonna start with Jane, and then I'll have Peter work on some learning games on his tablet. And then we'll swap, okay? So now the kids are gonna work on math. I'm setting them up with time for learning. I set out their whole curriculum for the first week. We're gonna do what we can. Once they're done with the math course, they're gonna take a quiz. They do have to score 80%, and that is my own expectation for them. If they do not score 80%, they will have to redo it. My goal is for them to fully understand the material before moving on. So I set Peter up here on the desktop. Jane is over here on my MacBook, and then they're gonna be learning separately.
What do I do now?
Press the button.
8, 9. Oh, do it. Got it?
No, you have to hit the go button at the bottom. It says go. This little boy keeps getting out of his seat. He's doing really good with the assignment, but now he's taking his quiz. Why don't we finish the quiz, okay? Jane is working very hard, and we put sticks in front of her to help her count. Peter's all caught up for the day on his online learning, so he is doing some worksheets that I have in his folder. He has to count and then create counters on the right-hand side. So buddy, you gotta count the flowers. Peter, listen. Count the flowers and then draw counters. See how they're putting dots here? Understand?
1, 2, 3.
Jane's working on her quiz. All right, so what are the numbers up there?
60,
No, 6.
80,
No, 6.
6,
What comes after 6?
7,
Good.
8, 9, 10.
Good. So what number do they need you to add to the sequence?
8. I can't do
No, let's try again.
7.
That's right. Now the kids are working on language arts. Jane is over here doing a fantastic job. She's on activity 2. Uh-oh, let's try it again.
Not this one.
These ones are a little bit tricky with these activities because you really have to listen the first time or you have to go over again. Keeping Jane in a chair is a huge challenge, so I think standing is possibly the solution, so we're gonna try this. Now Peter wants to stand. All right, you have your chair there, so if you wanna sit down, you can, okay?
That names the picture.
What do you think it is? finish language arts, so we're gonna go ahead and sit down and read a book. We're working on Lost in a Book. This is something that I started a little while ago, and we're slowly getting through it. So we're gonna sit on the couch, let the kids wind down a little bit. Yeah, Peter's not too excited about this book, but I promised him we would read the Captain Hook book next. So this one is more so for Jane and I, but I think we're gonna get done with this by maybe 3 weeks from now. We'll probably finally finish it.
Mom, get the Captain Hook book is with words and pictures.
It has a few pictures in it, but mostly just words. Okay. We still have these balloons from Adam's birthday. I wish they just popped already. All right, guys, what time is it? Lunchtime.
Lasagna day.
Yep,
Lasagna day.
it's lasagna day. We're gonna have some lasagna for lunch. Who's excited? But guys, come over here. I have a surprise for you. Listen. I have a surprise for you at the end of the day. All right, so continue to be good, and I'll tell you what that surprise is.
And a beast.
I do. I'm wearing Beauty and the Beast today, aren't I? Are you guys ready for arts and crafts?
Yeah!
Was lunch yummy?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We are going to be decorating a jar today. This jar is called a curiosity jar. And do you know what you put in the jar?
No.
Things. Stuff, yes, but you have to write out what you're curious about. So what is something that you're curious about?
Jane.
You're curious about your sister? All right, so this is the jar. We're gonna use a mason jar today. The kids are gonna use some acrylic paint that I have left over from Jane's birthday. They each have the same colors. You guys paint this jar however you want, but you have to work together. Okay?
I'm gonna do it in the pattern.
In a pattern? All right, this is teamwork.
I'm gonna get inside.
No, it has to be on the outside. Only the outside. Okay, ready to work as a team?
Yeah!
All right, here's your jar. Here are your
We can pick
brushes.
whatever we want.
And then I'll go ahead and open these up for you guys. On your marks.
Get set!
Go! You want to show everybody how you shake your sillies out? It is now 1:35. The kids are outside having a popsicle as a snack, and then they're gonna have some outdoor time. They're probably gonna jump on the trampoline. After that, they're gonna go upstairs, and we're all gonna clean up that loft because it did get a little bit messy. But that is pretty much the extent of our homeschool today. I did gain a huge perspective on where they're at and what we need to work on. Still, this whole week is gonna be a huge learning environment for me and the kids. We're gonna learn how to work together and learn how to succeed and progress and grow in our learning. There's a lot of things that we need to work out. Jane is very far behind, and Peter is at a level where he can easily do mid-year first grade work. We definitely need to work on our math with Jane. Jane is doing pretty good with her phonics, but Peter actually isn't. So where Jane is strong, Peter is not. I absolutely love the idea of the curiosity jar. That was actually an idea that came from Adam. He's always curious about so many things. He used to watch this show called How's It Made? I don't know if it's still airing right now, but it used to be a show that he would put on often. And these kids are always asking questions about how things are made, why things are the way they are, where do things come from, and so on. So the curiosity jar is probably gonna be very, very full all the time because we have so many things that we're curious about. And we can use, internet searches. We can use YouTube. We can use so many different resources, even the library. We plan on going to the library once a week while we homeschool. And there's so many ways that we can learn about all these things that we're curious about. And who knows, maybe the kids will learn about something that will really spark their interest. And then through that, they'll learn what they want to do with the rest of their lives. We have a huge surprise for the kids today. On their very first day of homeschool, they get to go on their first field trip. We're very excited about this one. This is a museum that we've been wanting to go to for some time. It's called the Dooseum, and it's a museum for children. And they are running a special, which they run every first Monday of every month. And what it is they provide a certain amount of families to come for free from 5:30 to 7:30 and enjoy their museum. So we were lucky enough to get tickets this morning. I almost didn't get them, but I seemed to log on right before they sold out. So we got very lucky in that case, but they don't know about it yet. They don't know where we're going. So we're gonna surprise them very soon. After Daddy gets dressed, we are going to Aquatica.
We don't have any swimsuits on.
No, we don't. Where do you think we're going, Peter?
SeaWorld?
SeaWorld? We're going to the Dooseum.
Museum?
Do you know what that is?
Children's Museum?
Children's Museum.
Yeah! Trick us!
I did trick you. You jumping for joy? Are you excited? There it goes. Where is it? Oh, there. Oh, it just went out there.